Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Penn State's offense will have the football first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big...
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Reinbold. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The play fake on first down, lost the throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. He's got him. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Caught in the backfield, it's Reinbold. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now on second down. Looking to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, for quarterbacks out there throwing screen throws, part of your job on this play is negotiating the defender. You have got to find some way to get that ball to your running back. You can't let the defense knock that away.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blue. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play score. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Got his man in the middle. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the boot, looking for his man. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll go to the ground. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. LSU now operating in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Blue. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You couldn't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Trying play action. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. You think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys are like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Right on the money.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Pulls and fires complete. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. LSU quick to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capture it.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out, and he's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his first sack of the game.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Defense in press coverage. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll do it himself. Runs through a tackle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the hurry up. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. And they didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Blue. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
As a quarterback, I'm trying to find my matchup, get the ball to my guy so he can do something with it after the catch. When you put it on his body, he can catch it and then break a tackle and make a play happen like he did just there.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the...
Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it, man.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It is good. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on.
It's a fumble! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. He'll start this drive firing. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Off the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And the offense will take any help it can get. Thanks for the penalty. 2nd and goal, closer to the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yard.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Smashes through the tackle. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. LSU right back to the line.
Man, what a weapon in this offense to have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen already.
Oh, what a move to get room. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Wants to throw again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Hauls it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, You want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Blue. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Field goal is good. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
Fellas, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better rivalry than Florida State-Miami. So many classic games over the years, and here's an update from this year's edition. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Quick strike complete. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And as soon as the receiver caught the the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
LSU quick to the line. Back to pass on second down. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Ooh, and they almost had another one, and this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They think there's room to run to the right here. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now forcing.
He's got it and more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Tiger. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Nevada is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 28 over Wyoming. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's blue. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion in coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Punch it out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Give to the running back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got his man on the right. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Finds his big tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Reinbold. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the two-point conversion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. will just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got his man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. So we open the final period with a third down play. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is four-down territory. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Gets it out fast. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And the Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. The kick is on its way. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Fires to the middle. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. On the run, it's Reinbold. Picks up the first down, still moving. Give him 114 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. It's complete on the right side. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He's loose. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Penn State! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Nevada is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 28 over Wyoming. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off play action on 1st down. Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. LSU right back to the line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a bit. Sprinting away. Touchdown, LSU. Made the grab and then did the rest himself to make good points on the board.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
Trying to power it in. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This defense has to hold it right where it is. Score tied late in the game. Give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Blue. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. It's complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. 1st and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Penn State! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And, man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking for a big play. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. The give to the back. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Line gets set, first down. On the move, it's Reinbold. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season,